Hello friend, today in this video I'm bringing you how to set up a Hyper-V or Hyper-V manager. So basically all the new computers they have the capabilities of we call it virtualizations, and the way you can find out is for Dell, for example, by pressing F2 on a Dell logo appear in the BIOS, and then set up virtualization to enable set virtualization direct IO or VT D to enable and save and exit changes. So the instructions here, as you can see, that's for Dell, and you can make a search. And here, same thing. You can make a search for HP, and it's going to give you the instructions and how you're going to look at it in here. That's the first stage to enable the virtualization, and I believe most of the computers they have the capabilities nowadays of doing so. That's again the first stage of setting up the Hyper-V in here. The next stage, folks, is you have to go to Control Panel, and of course you're gonna look for a large icon, and then under Programs and Features, you're gonna go to Turn Windows Feature On and Off, and you're gonna wait a few seconds. It's gonna come up to the turn Windows feature on and off screen, which is you're gonna go to Hyper-V. Make sure the initial folders is checked in, and then the rest of the folders, you're gonna look for every single one of them. Make sure are checked in. Actually, these are important subfolders that this needs to be in. All the folders needs to be there successfully for to enable the hypervisor and enable the Hyper-V according to what is looking here, as you can see. Then when you click OK, the computer start. What it does is going to install the necessary application files and folders in here, and then after that, it's going to prompt you to reboot. So everything is going to be synced and settled successfully. After rebooting, you can come here and do a search for Hyper, and you're going to see two things, the Hyper-V Quick Create and then Hyper-V Manager. So basically I do have it here and is registered under my name. It's going to come up to Hyper-V Manager, something like this. Um, uh, this is the quick and easy process, folks, for installing Hyper-V. The other things is I'm gonna show you here how to set up the Hyper-V switch, basically external switch. So uh, you're gonna click on the Hyper Virtual Machine Switch Manager, as you can see here, and then make sure it's gonna say external, and then you're gonna create, and then you're gonna put the name of it in here, and then apply. So for me, I did have that already. It's I do have the external uh, internet switch already created and communicated with my network card. And the purpose of this switch, folks, is to allow us communicate properly all the virtual machines is going to be communicating with each others accordingly. That's what is going to allow you to do. So, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this, and hopefully it will go and say applying changes. And then I'm gonna create a new one for you guys from scratch, and gonna go ahead and give it a name, so we can say here external underscore I give it a name in the external internet switch, and I have to make sure it's de dedicated to my Ethernet adapter, not the wireless, but the Ethernet physical um, controller. Uh, that's the best. If you have a wireless, that's fine. You can add it to that, but you make sure you can, it's connected to that adapter. So your computer is going to be communicating with each others through that adapter. So after you finish everything, you click on apply, yes, and it's going to start the we call it the binding process. And as you can see, it's right here. And this is the extension, and this is the switch. We just added. And this is an important steps, folks. And here, that's what you need to have prior adding these computers um, or stacking them in here, uh, setting up the VMs. So the virtual switch is important, and you have to have that prior. Folks, just to get to get your attention to. I did basically switch my network to. I was on Wi-Fi. I was on a hardwire, and now I switched to Wi-Fi. So I did basically put it to the wireless, and then I clicked apply. And the same thing is tweaked, which is not a big deal in here. So I'm just giving you that head start. Whichever your connections is, you're gonna select that your switch is going to be communicating with that specifically, though. Friend, the next steps on this process is downloading the server. That's what you're gonna need. And I'm in this video in this class. I'm downloading the Windows Server 2022. I'm gonna do the evaluations, and I'm going to download the ISO. When you click in here, it's going to come up to registrations. You're going to put the information that you need. But one thing I found out, you got to put the phone number prior. There's sometime glitches in there, but before filling out the form, you have to put the phone number first, and then the rest of the information. Of course, if you have one of these testing username and stuff like that, you can add them in here, or you want to put your initial names that you want to do the registrations with. This is totally up to you, but you can do that. And I'm gonna pause this so I can do mine, and I will get back to you when it start downloading. And of course, you're gonna put a folder on your desktop, and you download the ISO to that folder. So it's gonna be there handy when we do the initial process of Hyper-V and adding the server to Hyper-V. So, folks, when we did the initializations process, and we finish entering the information. After that, it's going to come up to the screen, or you're going to select, of course, the ISO file, which is, again, that's where we need to have the ISO 64-bit edition. And this is exactly what we are basically looking for, United States. And you're going to click on next. And it happened that uh, I have a location for it, and that's what is gonna be stored, as you can see, and that's what it's going to be actually. And same thing, folks. Same thing. It's gonna be. You're gonna do the same thing for Windows 11. You're going to search that, the evaluation of Windows 11. You're going to search that in Google's, and then you're going to go to the ISO. You're going to enter information in there, and then you download that same way, actually. same exact way. So you will have that in there. Folks, one thing I want to bring to you also to your attention, when you have a wireless communications or wireless connections, the download for these two uh, two ISOs that I've showed you is going to take some time, basically. And as you can see, this is going very slowly, and it's going to show like this first. And do not attempt to open it until you know it's going to be downloaded properly. And and again, it's all depend on your connections and communications with with computer. If you have a hardwire, of course, this is going to go very smooth and quick. If you have a wireless, that in my case is going to be a slower. And I should have done that one at a time, but I was trying to make it things going faster, so I downloaded both ISOs, and now um, of course, it's going to slow down the bandwidth and then the download process in here. But I have to go back and forth and pause it. Probably this video is going to be only to show you how did I do that, how did I set up a Hyper-V and set up the external switch, which this is important for you, and then we'll go to the next stage of this process of uploading to uploading the ISOs to the Hyper-V manager after that. And that's going to be, of course, import virtual machine. That's where we're going to go import this ISO and it's going to start creating the process from scratch for you in here. Okay, folks, friends, after just going to give you an alert or warning when you download the ISOs, if you should have a good connections, Wi-Fi. Mine is not that because I'm using a proxy basically. So it's going to take a long time to download the ISO. So I'll have to cut this video short. For this is just for introductions on the Hyper-V and how you download these the VM for it. The next part, hopefully, it will be I will show you how to upload the ISO to the Hyper-V. Is a pretty straightforward procedure. You're gonna just click here, and then when it get to the part where you have to look up um, or I'm sorry, you gotta click here and then new virtual machines. Matter of fact, not now. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna I'll show you how to do it to get to the point where you have to designate the location of the folder where you need it to get the image from, and then it's gonna download, and then you basically you log in, same as you like first time when you install it on your computer. And I'll show you that process thoroughly. But for now, I apologize. And again, it's still downloading, and because I have a proxy and some sort of VPN going on, my connection is kind of slow than average. So I have not even started the Windows 11, believe it or not. And hopefully, when everything that is ready, I will create another video as a part two to this, which uploading the software to the Hyper-V and uploading and triggering the installation of Windows Server and also the Windows 11 for you. Folks, I want to thank you for your watch, and I always appreciate your support, and I always appreciate your like and subscribe, please, if you'd like to see more of these videos. Thank you and have a great day.